Welcome to this spine-chilling compilation of 10 must-watch horror movies. These spoiler-free summaries give you the essentials without ruining the scares. First up, A Quiet Place, Day 1, then Longlegs, The Substance, Dangerous Animals, Death of a Unicorn. The Surrender, Good Boy, Clown on a Cornfield, The Monkey, and The Long Walk. Let's dive in. First up, A Quiet Place, Day 1. A Quiet Place, Day 1 is a tense horror prequel set during the first day of the alien invasion in New York City. It centers on Sam, a terminally ill cancer patient living at a hospice with her cat Frodo, who joins a group outing to Manhattan for a marionette show. There, mysterious, meteor-like objects fall from the sky, unleashing sound-sensitive alien creatures that attack the city, forcing survivors to stay completely silent to avoid detection. Sam teams up with other survivors, including a nurse and a stranger named Eric, navigating the chaotic, eerily quiet streets amid military evacuations, bombed bridges, and desperate bids for safety. The film builds relentless suspense through its focus on silence, human resilience, and the raw terror of the initial outbreak, all while highlighting Sam's personal struggles and bond with Frodo. Second up, Longlegs.
Is it scary being a lady FBI agent?
Yeah.
Longlegs is a chilling occult horror thriller set in the 1990s. Following rookie FBI agent Lee Harker as she investigates a series of unsolved murder-suicides targeting families, linked by cryptic letters signed by the elusive serial killer Longlegs, with a possible psychic intuition guiding her. Lee deciphers satanic codes and uncovers disturbing clues amid eerie doll-making and supernatural hints. Nicolas Cage delivers a haunting performance as the pale-faced, erratic killer, while Maika Monroe's Lee grapples with personal visions and a shadowy past connection to the case. The film builds dread through atmospheric tension, psychological unease, occult rituals, and a disquieting procedural hunt. Third up, The Substance.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? Younger, more beautiful, more perfect.
The Substance is a dark, psychological body horror satire starring Demi Moore as Elizabeth Sparkle, a fading aerobics TV star fired on her 50th birthday for being too old. Desperate for relevance, she turns to a black market drug called the Substance that generates a younger, idealized version of herself named Sue from her own body, with the rule that they must alternate consciousness every 7 days. Tensions escalate as the two selves clash over fame, beauty, and control in a youth-obsessed industry. Directed by Coralie Fargeet, it skewers Hollywood standards with grotesque transformations and intense identity conflict. Fourth up, Dangerous Animals.
In and out. Welcome aboard.
Dangerous Animals is a visceral shark thriller directed by Sean Byrne. Following Zephyr, a savvy, free-spirited surfer, who is abducted by Tucker, a shark-obsessed serial killer running a cage diving attraction off Australia's Gold Coast. Held captive on his boat with hungry sharks circling below, she faces ritualistic terror as he prepares his next feeding frenzy, drawing in other victims like tourists and a local searching for her. Jai Courtney stars as the unhinged Tucker, with Hassie Harrison as Zephyr. In this tense cat mouse game, blending ocean dread, psychological manipulation, and brutal survival instincts.
Yeah, you and me, we fend for ourselves. We're sharks.
Fifth up, Death of a Unicorn.
It kind of felt like it was showing me something.
Death of a Unicorn is a dark fantasy comedy horror film starring Paul Rudd as Elliot Kintner, a widowed father, and Jenna Ortega as his teenage daughter Ridley. who accidentally hit a unicorn with their car en route to a weekend retreat at his billionaire boss Odell Leopold's estate. The Leopolds, including Teleone and Will Poulter, discover the creature's miraculous healing properties in its blood, flesh, and horn, sparking greedy schemes to exploit it for profit amid ensuing chaos. Directed by Alex Sharfman, it blends sharp satire on wealth and privilege with gory absurdity and supernatural twists in a wild family getaway gone mythical.
I'll do whatever I have to take care of you.
So you would retreat in the face of opportunity.
Sixth up, The Surrender. The Surrender is a supernatural horror thriller exploring grief and desperation in a suburban family. It centers on Megan, who returns home to care for her terminally ill father Robert alongside her mother Barbara, a believer in occult practices. After Robert's peaceful passing from morphine overdose, Barbara refuses to accept his death and enlists a mysterious shaman for a resurrection, ritual requiring 3 surrenders within a protective circle. As the eerie ceremony unfolds in a netherworld of spirits and shadows, tensions rise with visions of disfigured entities and failing safeguards. The film blends creepy atmosphere, mother-daughter dynamics, and poignant emotional depth in its tale of loss and forbidden rituals. Seventh up, Good Boy.
Look who's here!
Good Boy is a visually striking supernatural horror film told from a dog's perspective, focusing on Indy, a loyal canine, and his owner, Todd, a young man with chronic lung disease. They relocate from the city to Todd's late grandfather's remote woodland house, where a malevolent entity soon haunts them. As Todd's health worsens and isolation sets in, Indy fiercely protects him from the growing supernatural threats lurking in the shadows. The story delves into loyalty, mortality, and unbreakable pet owner bonds amid escalating terror and emotional devastation.
I guess I'm next. I should never have come here.
Eighth up, Clown in a Cornfield. Clown in a Cornfield is a satirical slasher horror set in the repressive farm town of Kettle Springs, where high school senior Quinn Maybrook chafes under the control of the Friendo, the clown cult. This bizarre community worships the grinning mascot through animatronic displays and enforces strict moral codes with creepy surveillance and public punishments. When Quinn and her teen friends push back with a reckless act of rebellion, the clown-masked enforcers unleash violent chaos across cornfields and deserted lots. Adapted from Adam Cesar's novel, the film mixes gory teen slasher action with sharp social commentary on conformity and control. Ninth up, The Monkey. The Monkey is a black comedy horror film adapted from Stephen King's short story, following twin brothers Hal and Bill, whose lives are haunted by a cursed wind-up toy monkey that plays its drum before triggering bizarre, gruesome accidents and deaths, discovered among their father's belongings after he vanishes. The monkey brings chaos to their family and later resurfaces in adulthood, forcing the estranged brothers to reunite amid escalating supernatural mayhem in their hometown. Theo James stars as the adult twins, with Tatiana Maslany as their mother, in this darkly humorous tale of generational curses, sibling rivalry, and relentless misfortune. Tenth up, The Long Walk. The Long Walk is a dystopian thriller where 50 teenage boys, one from each state, enter a brutal annual contest under military rule, walk non-stop at 3 miles per hour, or face execution after 3 warnings. Raymond Garrity Cooper Hoffman bonds with rivals amid physical collapse and psychological strain. Broadcast nationwide as soldiers enforce the deadly rules. Themes of survival, friendship, and endurance drive the harrowing march.
Every moment matters, especially at the end.
That's all for these 10 terrifying horror gems. Which movie are you adding to your watch list first? Smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more spoiler-free summaries. Catch you in the next one.